Why is the South China Sea considered a strategically vital body of water in Southeast Asia? Well, the answer lies in its geopolitical importance and its role as a crucial maritime route for international trade. Nestled amidst several countries including China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, and Taiwan, it spans over an area of approximately 1.4 million square miles. This makes it a key player in global commerce, with a significant percentage of the world's trade passing through its waters. But it's not just about trade. The South China Sea is also rich in natural resources, boasting vast reserves of oil and natural gas. Add to this a complex web of territorial disputes over numerous islands, reefs, and shoals, and you've got a recipe for geopolitical tension. Indeed, the South China Sea is a geopolitical hotspot, holding immense significance due to its strategic location and the abundance of natural resources it contains. What makes the South China Sea a hotbed of territorial disputes? Beneath the calm waves lies a tangled web of competing claims and tensions that have turned this body of water into a geopolitical chessboard. At the heart of the issue are the numerous islands, reefs, and shoals scattered across the sea. The most contentious of these territories include the Spratly Islands, Paracel Islands, Scarborough Shoal, and the Natuna Islands. Each of these territories is claimed in part or in whole by multiple countries bordering the South China Sea. China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan all have overlapping claims, each backed by historical evidence, legal arguments, and in some cases, military presence. The stakes are high. These territories are not just about land, but also about the rich natural resources they hold and the strategic maritime routes they control. China, for instance, has been assertive in its claims, pointing to historical maps and records as proof of sovereignty. It has even embarked on a massive land reclamation project, constructing artificial islands equipped with military facilities. This move has been viewed with concern by other claimants and the international community at large. On the other hand, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia have also maintained a strong stance on their territorial claims, leading to instances of standoffs and confrontations. Then there's the issue of maritime boundaries, with so much of the world's trade sailing through these waters, defining who controls what can have significant implications for international commerce and freedom of navigation. These overlapping claims have led to a fragile status quo, where any small incident could potentially escalate into a larger conflict. But it's not just about geopolitics. These disputes also have environmental implications, as the contested areas are home to diverse marine ecosystems that are under threat from overfishing and pollution. In a world increasingly defined by global interconnectivity, the resolution of these disputes is not just a regional concern, but a global one. These overlapping claims and the resulting tensions have made the South China Sea one of the most contested regions in the world. What lies beneath the surface of the South China Sea? Beneath its waves, the South China Sea is a thriving ecosystem teeming with a diverse range of marine life. Coral reefs like underwater rainforests provide a habitat for countless species of fish and other aquatic creatures. These waters foster valuable fisheries, serving as the lifeblood for millions across the region. However, this rich biodiversity is under siege. Overfishing strains the balance of marine life, while pollution seeping into the water threatens the health of every creature it touches. Furthermore, the destruction of coral reefs, vital to the ecosystem's survival, is a growing concern. The reefs are not just homes for marine life. They also act as natural barriers against coastal erosion and provide protection from storms. As such, the environmental degradation in the South China Sea is not only a threat to its biodiversity, but also to the livelihoods and safety of the people who depend on it. The South China Sea is a treasure trove of biodiversity, but it is under threat from environmental degradation. Why is freedom of navigation in the South China Sea a global concern? Let's dive into that. The South China Sea is a central artery of international trade, with roughly 1/3 of global shipping passing through its waters. It's like the beating heart of global commerce, pumping goods, energy supplies, and resources from one part of the world to another. But this vital waterway is entangled in a web of territorial disputes, raising concerns about potential disruptions to maritime traffic. Imagine if that heart skipped a beat or two, the impact would reverberate across the globe. So, it becomes clear why freedom of navigation in the South China Sea is paramount. It's not just about ships sailing smoothly, it's about keeping the pulse of the global economy steady. Maintaining open sea lanes and ensuring maritime security in the South China Sea is a matter of global importance. How are the disputes in the South China Sea being addressed? This is a question on many minds as tensions persist over territorial claims in the region. The approach has been multifaceted, involving international arbitration, diplomatic negotiations, and multilateral forums. In 2016, the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague took a significant step. The court ruled on a case brought by the Philippines against China, invalidating many of China's claims in the South China Sea. However, China rejected the ruling, asserting its historical rights over the region. Diplomatic efforts have also been crucial. Organizations like the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, have played a pivotal role in promoting dialogue and cooperation among claimant states. The aim is to manage tensions and find peaceful resolutions to the disputes. Resolving the disputes in the South China Sea requires sustained diplomatic efforts, adherence to international law, and cooperation among the countries involved.